Hi guys, welcome to our channel Ray of Hope, and I'm gonna cover one of the really important topic, which is AWS. Well, I have already covered some of the part of it, right? So where there I have solved multiple labs of AWS, right? And from today onwards, I will be solving 80 plus labs on AWS. I'm gonna make a scenario out of it, like how exactly in a corporate environment, how the buckets are being created, how the EC2 instances are managed, how the policies are being created and implemented, and all those configuration auditing. And after that, we would be going for auditing part and offensive security. So now, the very first important factor over here, see, let's read this problem statement. Consider you are a AWS solution architect in an organization. You requires a solution for hosting static web pages that ensures firewall protections, failover capabilities, geographical restrictions, and low latency access. The current infrastructure lacks the necessary security measures, redundancies, and global accessibility, leading to potential security breaches, downtime, and slow website performance. To address this concern, the organization needs a comprehensive hosting solution that can robust firewall protections, automatic failover mechanism, the ability to enforce geographical restrictions for access and ensure low latency access to the web pages for users worldwide. What are the things are we going to cover in this problem statement? We would be creating a bucket. We would be hosting a S3 bucket. We would be configuring AWS CloudFront for load latency, for caching provides, to provide failover and geographical restrictions. We would be configuring AWS Wave Application Firewall for real-time protection for our website that we're gonna build. So this is how the architecture gonna look like. Now, even before we go ahead and talk about this, I would like to ask one thing. I mean, talk about CDN, right? The CDN is something called Content Delivery Network, right? When we say Content Delivery Network, how exactly in AWS CDN works and why it is needed. Let me give you an example, right? Suppose you have a home in Thane or in Mumbai, right? Uh, and you are running a restaurant, right? Now you are connected with multiple folks, multiple PGs are there, multiple hall, like multiple PGs, rooms, hostels are there, right? And suddenly you have a feeling to eat something. So probably now you have Zomato and Swiggy and other sort of applications. You opt to order online. Why? Because it makes your website available. I mean, makes your food available for you really easy. You not need to come out of your comfort zone and go like 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers just to bring some food to eat. So similar way here in secure like AWS, CDN works like a Zomato and Swiggy. So what it does, sometimes suppose you are in Mumbai or you are in Delhi or Bangalore, right? You are using Amazon or you are using Google or you are using Zomato or anything. So what this CDN ensures that what products or what services you need, it will fetch with the nearby services. So the latency get reduced and you get your things easily. And this is how the response rates become like a like response become less times, right? You might have seen in AWS there are multiple regions, right? So when we say there are multiple regions in AWS, why does that matters actually? These regions defined by AWS where they are like a host, they have hosted their data center, right? And in these regions you have your buckets where there you store your data, right? So what CDN does, it will access the data from the nearby wherever it is available, right? So again, there is a much more concept in CDN we are not going to get into. This is the very first to give the very first class to give you the overview what would be the outcome for this lecture actually, and what we gonna learn, right? So stay tuned. By end of this tutorial we would be in depth of learning AWS in depth, from creating a bucket to hosting a website to configuration a BAF and implementing security policies. Thank you for watching.